for the NFC North, my actual favorite, right? I can't believe I'm saying that. My favorite. I've never been a Packer favorite. It's crazy, but I love Jordan Love. I'm a big Jordan Love fan, so hey, I move with the water. All right, so for the Green Bay Packer fans, we have a 11-6 record. That's what I think the Green Bay Packers should go. They got that first loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 1, and then they backdoor with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. Carolina or the Arizona, Rams, Vikings, Tennessee, Colts. They lose to Houston in Week 7. Week 8 and 9 is Jacksonville and Detroit. Jacksonville's away, Detroit's at home, so I got both of those as wins. They got a Week 10 bye, which is nice, right in the middle of the season. Get some rest, come back away because you got too much rest, and you're gonna lose to Chicago, maybe if you don't basically beat Chicago twice. Because you do have them at the end of the season, so you could beat them now and at the end of the season, but we'll see. Or you could beat them now and lose at the end of the season because you don't need that game, which is sometimes what happens. But always remember, for paper purposes, I never give away, unless the team is just crap, I never give the away team a loss in the division. I always give everybody a win if they're home. Then they got a late afternoon home game against San Francisco, which is going to be a loss. They have a Thursday nighter against Miami, which is a win. I got them losing to Detroit on the Thursday night. They got a Week 15 and Week 16, Sunday night, Monday night, Seattle and New Orleans. I got both of those as wins. And those are going to be really two good Monday night, Sunday night games for Green Bay. Week 17 is a loss against Minnesota because it's away. And home against the Bears. Unless the away or home flip-flop for Minnesota for the Packers. But I have them at 11-6. They could steal, if they steal from Chicago, 2 games, so basically they could go up 12. But I don't have them beating Detroit twice, and I don't, maybe Minnesota twice. We'll see. They could lose to the Rams, though. I haven't beaten the Rams, but they could lose to the Rams in Week 5. They could. It depends on how strong the Rams come up this year. I'm behind Matthew Stafford. Remember, my biggest issue was when he had that. That's my biggest issue with every single quarterback that has that shoulder, that elbow injury. But you got to sit out. You can't play. Because if you do, you jeopardize your team because you cannot throw the ball more than 15 yards. It's just, you can't. Your elbow cannot properly extend the way you want it to. It literally stops. And that's why the ball looks like it's flapping down the field when you try to throw more than 20 yards. You can't do it. And an inaccurate quarterback like Cam Newton, they had to take that man completely out the rest. Like, nah, bro. Week 1. You saw it. Get out. Come back next year. Like, no, you can't do it. I'm sorry. Because the year after the elbow surgery, what did Cam Newton do? Cam looked pretty good, didn't he? It was the same inaccurate Cam, but he still looked good. He still made the Cam Newton throw that he was making before the injury. Same as Matthew Stafford. The year later, what did he come out and do? With Puka Nacua and oh boy, just ate it up offensively, made this team go to the playoffs, which I had no indication of them doing. With Kyrie Williams at running back. Beautiful, beautiful, by the way. Good kudos to McVay. I be covering him a lot, but kudos to him for getting the team back on track. That game, they could lose to the Rams. They could lose. But that's like probably the only extra loss I'll give them with an extra win if they can beat Chicago twice. So that kind of still sticks them around the 11 win season. All right, so we are going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to jump right into the AFC North and have some fun with that. So please stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
Yo, my name is Lambo Anlo.
This is Dimitri.
This is Ed Hahn.
My name is Daryl Julian, and this is
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living in different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running. Toes they gonna take them. Fuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Welcome back from commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it is time to get into the AFC North. I don't play with a tune I've heard in so long.
Turn me up, 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 up. Turn.
That's my favorite one. Oh man! All right, so let's get back into the groove. We are going with the AFC South. AFC North. Now, this division here, it's kind of scary because it was really hard. It's the proper way to say this. It was really hard trying to not give these teams wins. Because three of them anyway. I don't think the Steelers are going to be what we've known them to be for a while. No, they can still win 8-9 games this season. But I believe what you buy into for Pittsburgh, right? The motto, the lifestyle, what Mike Tomlin built in Pittsburgh. I think it's slowly coming to an end. Not in a bad way. Don't think I'm saying he's a bad coach or he no longer needs to be in the NFL. That is not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is I think it's time for Pittsburgh to find a new route. You know what I mean? Like, which means it's time for Tomlin to find a new team to create something beautiful again. Like, his coaching days are not numbered, nowhere near it. You can watch the Pittsburgh Steelers and still see Steelers football, but there's an element that's missing. And it's what they bought into. It's like they're over, right? You know what I mean? They want something new, something. Hey, that's okay. I don't want that. There's no indication that the coach is doing anything wrong. They still respect him. They still play for this man as hard as they can. But the identity of what they built for so long in Pittsburgh, it's slowly dying. You know what I mean? It's slowly dying. So what does that mean? Pittsburgh needs a new, fresh identity. Okay? The old ways of Pittsburgh are just dying. That's all it means. A new thing needs to be rebirthed. That's all. And what does that mean for Tomlin? The same thing. I.e., I don't know. I feel like Don will get fired this year during the season. Y'all telling me who gonna look me in the face? Who gonna look me in the face and tell me you wouldn't like to see Mike Tomlin coach the New York Giants? Just saying. Mike Tomlin in Denver. Just saying. It won't happen this year. It won't happen this year. Not for Tomlin anyway. The Russell Wilson project has to fail first, which it will. And he may not go anywhere. He may find a new way to revamp this team. But I'm just saying, you can tell when it's a little stale, you know. And right now, Pittsburgh's still stale. When the Browns' schedule can look a little bit more exciting than Pittsburgh, and what you think one team will do over the other, it's getting stale. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh, excuse me.